Assalamu alaikum viewers. Hope for best of your health and iman. Today's topic is important questions. Today we're gonna see what are the important questions from the topic bacteria, which we have already discussed all the parts of the bacteria, its types, its reproduction, its characteristics, its cell structures, everything. So today we're gonna see what are some important questions which can come in exams, especially for the Punjab University Lahore. So let's have a look one by one all the questions. First of all, in this episode we're gonna see the short questions. First of all, there are some short questions which can be asked from this topic, and for this, the first question which can be asked is types of bacteria. So, what are the types of bacteria? This is question number one. And what should be the answer of this bacteria? Types of bacteria, we have learned about the types of bacteria according to its shapes, and these were like cocci, Spirelia, Spirochete, Bacilli. So this will come in this question: cocci, Bacilli, Spirelia, and Spirochete. So this is the type, these are the types of bacteria on the basis of the shapes of bacteria. So it's gonna be like, if they ask for the short questions, Spirelia, types of bacteria, then you're gonna tell just cocci, Spirelia, Spirochete, Bacilli, their names, and one line in the description of these all the types. The second question, we're gonna see the second question. Second question would be, what are the flagella and what are the types of the bacteria on the basis of the flagella. So flagella we have discussed. What is the flagella? Flagella, is a thread-like structure. The thread-like structure, the extension from the cell wall. Beneath the cell wall, it is inserted in the bacterial cell and comes out, and it helps in the motility of the bacteria. So it is the definition of the flagella. Then comes the types of bacteria on the basis of flagella. So what are the types of bacteria on the basis of flagella? Types of bacteria on the basis of flagella, they are monotrichous, bitrichous, amphitrichous, lophotrichous. So these are the types of bacteria: mono, bi, amphi, lopho. So these are all the types of bacteria, and the word is trichous on the basis of appearance of the flagella, how the flagella exist in the bacterial cell. If it is monotrichous, it means the one flagella is present on one end of the bacterial cell. Bitrichous means two flagella are present on bacterial cell. So surrounding the cell there will be two flagella, it may be on one side. So the next is the amphitrichous. Amphitrichous means there is a bacteria present on the both hands of the flagella present on the both hands of the bacterial cell. The last one is the lophotrichous, which means the bacteria, the flagella present in tuft form. Many 4, 5, 6 a group of the flagella present on the sides of the bacteria. So these are the types of the bacteria on the basis of the flagella, appearance of the flagella. Question number third is gram-negative and gram-positive bacteria. So what are the differences between gram-negative and gram-positive? So the first question between the differences of the bacteria gram-negative and gram-positive are, the staining. So the first difference between the gram-negative and gram-positive bacteria is the staining of the bacteria. The gram-positive stains retain the stain, and the gram-negative does not retain the stain of gram stain. So in this way, and the all other characteristics which we have discussed about the cell wall characteristics. So this is grams stain. The one differences between both. The second, you can say the characteristics of the cell wall, which have discussed with the layers of the cell wall, muramic acid. So these things, murine layer, so which we have discussed, what are the differences. So these things we're gonna discuss in 1-2 lines about the all of these. characteristics of the gram negative as well as gram positive bacteria. And if you want the detail of all of these contents, I'm gonna give you the links in description as well as in the in links. I'm gonna give you links in the description, so you can find out all the content in detail. So I think for this time the main points should be clear, that what should you mention in the questions, what should be the answer, what points are most important to highlight in all the answers. So these are the things which you have to take in the mind. Okay, the question number 4 is, what is the plasmid? What is plasmid? So plasmid is you in this question you just gonna write the exact definition of the plasmid. What is the plasmid? Plasmid is the extra chromosomal DNA in the bacterial cell. It is circular and it is extra chromosomal DNA in the bacterial cell. So this is the plasmid, which is extra chromosomal DNA in bacterial cell, and it is circular in circular in shape, and it take parts in reproduction in bacterial cell in many cases. So these are the 4 questions. We have some more. Let's have a look. 5 we have here is the stages of bacterial growth. Stages of bacterial growth. We have discussed all the stages of bacterial growth in full detail. I'm gonna give you the links of all the topics in detail. So stages of bacterial growth. So stages of bacterial growth includes the lag phase, the stationary phase, the log phase. So you're gonna tell the lag, log and stationary. Lag, log and stationary. So these are the stages of bacterial growth. One line description of each point should be given in this question, so it can be enough. The next question we have is what is the binary fission? So it's a simple question, just you have to tell what are the is binary fission is a process of reproduction in which bacterial cell divides itself into 2 cells, and these 2 cells then increase in size and become the new individual, and in this way one bacteria gives rise to 2 bacteria, then 2 bacteria divides in more 2 each of them, and for the 4 bacteria, and in this way 2, 4, 6, 8, so the 16. So they're gonna increase in this exponential exponential power. They increase like exponential power 2, 4, 6, 8. Then question number 7 is endospore formation. You have to tell what are the process in the endospore formation. We have discussed that endospore formation is a process involves 4 or 5 stages, and in these stages we have discussed the the bacteria inserted its DNA in the cell, this wall formation around that DNA, the endospore is formed, its wall formation, it comes out from the cell, and then in this way that endospore which is formed give rise to a new bacterial cell. So in this way endospore formation takes place. So this is the process of endospore formation. In this case just you have to give the names of stages of the endospore. The question number 8 is the conjugation in bacteria. What is conjugation in bacteria? Conjugation in bacteria, as you know that conjugation is a process in which the 2 bacterial cells come in contact, direct contact, physical contact with each other, forming the forming the conjugation tube. So in this way they transfer their genetic material from one cell to other cell, and in this way they give rise to new individuals with the genetic combination. Question number 9 is what is sex factor? Sex factor, we have discussed that sex factor is the extra chromosomal region, extra chromosomal DNA which is present in bacterial cells, the conjugating bacterial cell, and this is also known as F factor, which is present in male or female, which is like F negative and F positive. So sex factor is a extra chromosomal DNA portion which is present in conjugating bacteria and distinguishing the male and the female bacteria. from each other. Question number 10 is define transduction. Just definition of transduction. So transduction is a process in which the transfer of genetic material from one bacteria to the other bacteria is with the help of a third party, which is usually a bacteriophage. So this is the exact definition of transduction. Question number 11 is what are the sulfur bacteria? So sulfur bacteria, you can say what are the sulfur bacteria. Sulfur bacteria, these are those bacteria which are photoautotrophic bacteria which use sulfur as their energy source while their photosynthesis. So these are the sulfur bacteria, so this is the characteristic of sulfur bacteria. Question number 12 is what is role of bacteria in nitrogen cycle? So role of bacteria in nitrogen cycle, just in last 2-3 videos we have discussed about the role of bacteria, economic role, biological role, and here we have the nitrogen cycle. What is role of bacteria in nitrogen cycle? So in this case you're gonna tell, as plants cannot use nitrogen, molecular nitrogen from atmosphere, so bacteria fix nitrogen for the plants, and in this way bacteria converts nitrogen into nitrites, nitrites into nitrates. So in this way it can take part in the nitrogen cycle, and this is very important part for the fixation of nitrogen for the plant cells, and in this way plant can easily use the nitrogen for its purposes, and in turn they can give the proteins and some vitamins and some minerals to bacteria. So in this way they bacteria have a role in nitrogen cycle. Question number 13 is give two importance of bacteria. So in two important, we have many important points of bacteria. So two importance, just you have to give the 2 points of bacterial importance. So these are you can say this one same from the the previous question: nitrogen cycle, nitrogen fixation, or saprotrophic, in decomposition. So these are the roles of bacteria. There are many roles, economic importance of bacteria, you can tell about the economic importance, food poisoning, as well useful as well as harmful bacteria in pharmaceuticals in the industries. So you have to give 2 importance. So there are many points, you can choose 2 of them to answer this question. The next question is what are the archaebacteria? We have question number 14, which is archaebacteria. So archaebacteria, we have discussed about archaebacteria, the most primitive type of the bacteria. So this is the archaebacteria, which is the hydrogen sulfide for their energy sources, for sulfur source. So in this way this is some main characteristics of the archaebacteria. So just have to tell the some definition of the archaebacteria, and list the bacterial plant diseases. So just in this question you have to tell the some plant diseases, bacterial plant diseases, and list. Here is one important point to tell you, that when you see the word enlist in the question, it means you just have to tell the names or make a list. There is no description, there will be no description, no definition, nothing, just you have to give a list of the points, whatever they ask. So in this question they ask for the plant diseases, bacterial plant diseases. So bacterial plant diseases, for this case bacterial plant diseases, we have to just enlist. So what plant diseases we have discussed, I think in last video, that what are the plant diseases bacterial, citrus canker. So we have discussed about citrus canker, fire blight, crown gall. So in this way you have to just tell 3 or 4 names of the plant diseases which we have discussed in many we have discussed the plant diseases which are caused by the bacteria. So just you have to tell and list, you have to enlist all the just give the names of the diseases. So just give the names of the diseases. So these are the important questions. These are all the short questions. So I hope it will be helpful for you. Thank you so much for coming on my channel. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment, and make sure to follow me on Instagram. Bye bye. Allah Hafiz.